Hey everyone, my name is Sami and I'm a junior at Stevenson High School. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe during this time, and this presentation is the second part of an online community initiative designed to introduce STEM and medicine to students who may not have the opportunity to explore these careers. And today we're going to talk a little bit about chemistry. So getting into the different fields in chemistry, we first have organic chemistry, and organic chemistry is basically related to carbon and its many different compounds, and is essentially the chemistry and the chemical elements that you'll find in many different living things, including plants and animals. And then we also have inorganic chemistry, which, as you can probably imagine, is the chemistry of things that don't have carbon, and specifically without that carbon-hydrogen bond. And this can include many elements with metal in them, and these are very rarely found in living things. Next on our list is physical chemistry, which is essentially physics plus chemistry, and it can involve many different things, including thermodynamics and even quantum mechanics for those of you guys that are interested in that. And then we have analytical chemistry, which is a really important field of chemistry because it is the chemistry of matter, and it can even involve developing different tools to measure properties of matter and how matter interacts with the world around it. And then we have biochemistry, which is chemistry inside of living things, and it can involve the chemical substances and processes in many different biological pathways, including cellular respiration and even things like photosynthesis. So next we have the different careers in chemistry, or different things you could possibly do with a chemistry degree. And the first one we have is an analytical chemist, and this is a really, really important job, and it's becoming really relevant in our society today because analytical chemists determine the effectiveness of different drugs and GMOs, and even other like household products that you may use, like cosmetics, any like type of detergents or soaps. All of that an analytical chemist needs to observe and study, and they study these products to determine if they're fit for human consumption, which is really important, especially given the fact that these days we care a lot more about what is in our products and what we're putting in our bodies and even just on our skin. And next we have a chemical engineer, which chemical engineers design and develop new products from raw materials. And chemical engineering is very, very interdisciplinary, and they can work in almost any industry because, these days chemistry is involved in really everything we do. And they really have so many options when it comes to a career path. If you guys enjoy like working with kids or working with even like people of your own age, we also have chemistry teacher as an option, and this also kind of includes if you would ever want to be a chemistry professor and do research. That is also definitely an option. Next, we have a forensic scientist, and I think I also mentioned this in my past presentation about biology. But forensic scientists analyze evidence found at crime scenes to contribute evidence to solve these crimes. And this can be a really interesting field to examine, especially in chemistry, and it's also very interdisciplinary as well. And next we have geochemists, and these geochemists study chemical properties of rocks and minerals, and some of the things that they do, they can make decisions that can help improve water quality and waste disposal and many different things like that. And then next we have pharmacologists. This is also a field and a career that is very much at the intersection of biology and chemistry, and involves like the development and testing of different drugs and medications for different diseases and conditions. So now we're going to talk a little bit about how you guys can explore chemistry while you're still in high school or middle school. So the first option that we have is to intern at local companies, and this is a really good option to get some hands-on experience and to really immerse yourself in the field. And kind of similarly to that, we also have look into research. Research can be really interesting, especially in a field like chemistry where there's so many different applications to it, and it can really be a great way for you guys to get some hands-on experience. And next we also have, as always, staying up to date with the latest advances in chemistry, and really building your knowledge base and your curiosity for the subject is a really great thing to do and a really great way to spend your time. And I think one of the best resources and websites to do this is a website called Science Daily, and it has all the latest news and all the latest advances in not only chemistry but really every field in science and engineering, and it's just a really great resource for you guys to use. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the latest advances in chemistry and kind of where this field is going and where where this field is going in the next few years. And many recent advances are actually related to controlling climate change and renewable energy, because this is a very, very prevalent topic nowadays, and chemistry is one of the main fields that is really attacking this problem head on. So the first thing we have is there are many new advances in biofuel technology, and this is mainly to stop the prevention of gasoline causing lots of air pollution in many cities. And the reason why this is so relevant is because, as I'm sure many of you guys know, air pollution is really like a huge problem in many large cities. And the fact that even in the future some of you guys might have the opportunity to tackle this problem head on is really amazing. And the next advance in chemistry we have is the increasing in efficiency and decreasing the cost of renewable energy. So renewable energy involves things like wind or solar power, and these things are being implemented, but the main issue with them is that for the amount of power you put in, you don't get as high of an amount of power that the energy produces. So this can be an issue and can make it kind of expensive to implement. So a lot of advances in chemistry are revolving around increasing the efficiency and increasing the power output of these sources of renewable energy. And another advance in chemistry is controlling the greenhouse effect, and this is again really important in terms of air pollution and the chemistry of what's like in the air we breathe, because the things that we do and the things that we buy and use really have an impact on the air and the chemistry around us, and relating more to biology in the sense that taking that in sometimes won't be good for us, but we again, we don't really know the long-term effects of everything that we're breathing in and everything that we're taking into our bodies. So a lot of chemistry is really targeting controlling this greenhouse effect in case there could be any really long-term negative health consequences. So that's all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day.